What is the context behind this comment?
Yeah, my source is also telling me, by the way, that Musk has discussed the issue of bankruptcy in what is basically a Twitter all hands for the staff that are left there. It was called very last minute, and many Twitter staff that are left, remember they laid off around 50% of staff last week, have not attended because it was called at such short notice. All we can say is that Musk discussed on Twitter earlier this week his reasoning for laying off all these people, which was that Twitter, according to Musk, was burning $4 million a day, and it couldn't carry on doing so. We also know that advertisers have pulled back, which, according to Musk on Twitter, has hurt revenue.
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that. I mean, obviously, he wants to blame activists or anyone else, but at the end of the day, I think we all see what our news feeds look like on that platform, and a lot of folks, users, I should say, have pulled back because they're a little concerned about it. And then we have the story on Bloomberg a little bit earlier today that the chief information officer, the chief privacy officer, and the chief compliance officer, if I'm correct here, all resigning.
Yeah, so that's a big concern over user data and also compliance with regulations, right? Our understanding is that for the time being, the staff that are left are being told that they need to ensure the work they're doing is in compliance with regulations, especially around data protection. There is very little of Twitter's existing management left at all corners of the business, but this issue of safety is top of mind right now, right, for all of us using the platform.
Who is managing this company right now? I mean, obviously we know it's Elon Musk, but I mean, is there an apparatus of managers around him at all?
Yeah, so there are product leads, which we know about, and then one individual leading the kind of rebuild of Twitter's relationships with advertisers. But Musk is very much micromanaging as it stands, right? That is a big part of this story, that he is making decisions on product. Those venture capitalists, including Jason Calacanis and David Sachs, that he brought into the company, have taken to Twitter actually this week, right, to clarify that they are not actually making decisions. They don't have formal roles there. They're just supporting Elon, who is very much running the ship. He calls himself Chief Twit and says that he doesn't know who the CEO of Twitter is, but in regulatory filings he is listed as the CEO. I think if you're a company advertising on the platform right now, that's part of the nervousness. You don't know about the leadership.
How is the relationship with regulators and the FTC? We're hearing also earlier today the FTC was making comments talking about that it was prepared to use tools to ensure compliance, that they have Twitter under privacy consent order. How is that relationship?
Well, according to the headlines across the Bloomberg terminal this Thursday, not good. You know, the FTC basically pointed out that no one is above the law. They're troubled by what they're hearing coming out of Twitter, and they're going to look into it. This whole process before the deal closed, regulators were scrutinizing it, right? Not just the deal itself, but how Elon Musk went about disclosing his stake, the type of filing he used, which was intended for passive investors, not active. He ended up building up a pretty big stake and then buying the company anyway. So that will be looked at. But really, especially right now where elections are going on, the focus right now is the users on that platform and data safety.